Are you ready? Are you?
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrity comebacks of 2022.
No, I leave the broken hearted. Oh, no, look at the mess we started.
For this list, we'll be looking at famous people who made a splashing return to the scene in 2022 after a long period away from the spotlight. What celebrity are you hoping will make a comeback in 2023? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Kate Bush. Almost 37 years after its original release, the 1985 hit Running Up That Hill by renowned British singer Kate Bush saw a huge resurgence.
If only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places.
In 2022, the synth pop tune was heavily featured on the 4th season of Netflix's Stranger Things, after which it bounced right back onto the charts. Bush, who hardly ever licenses her songs to movies and TV shows, approved of the decision only because she was a fan of the series. That singular action brought a renewed interest in her discography and introduced her to a generation of listeners who hadn't been born back in her heyday. Running Up That Hill soared to the top of the UK charts, becoming her first #1 hit there in decades. Number 9. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan first hit it big playing twins in Disney's 1998 remake of The Parent Trap.
And you and I are like sisters. Sisters. Hallie, we're like twins.
She then landed starring roles in cult classics like Freaky Friday and Mean Girls, which turned her into a teen idol and one of Hollywood's most recognizable stars.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
It's October 3rd.
In the late 2000s, Lohan suffered a series of personal setbacks that made her an easy target for the tabloids. Since then, the New York actress has been on and off from the big screen, mostly appearing in low-budget projects that never achieved much success. The 2020s offered something new and promising for Lohan, though, a multi-picture deal with Netflix, with her comeback beginning with the 2022 holiday rom-com Falling for Christmas.
Well, it's just that I just don't want to disappoint you.
I don't think you could do that, honey.
Number 8. Zach Kreger. One of the people behind the comedy troupe The Whitest Kids You Know, Zach Kreger established himself as a rising comedy star early in his career.
And you didn't hear it from me, but I think it's tacky.
The group's sketch comedy show aired on IFC for 4 years and led to the development of the feature film Miss March, which was co-directed by Kreger.
The next time you see me, I will be a man. Go get him, Eugene. Wait, that's not the hallway.
Following a string of regular roles in short-lived sitcoms, Kreger quietly disappeared from the spotlight. He, however, made a terrific return in 2022 with the release of his solo directorial debut Barbarian. The horror flick became a box office hit, grossing over $40 million worldwide and receiving rave reviews from movie critics.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Number 7. Baz Luhrmann. Hollywood director Baz Luhrmann is well known for his distinctive visual style, usually consisting of glamorous sets, theatrical sequences, and vibrant color palettes. He earned particular praise for his Red Curtain trilogy and the 2013 adaptation of F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby.
Sorry, old sport, I thought you knew. Please just, I don't know what to say. Please forgive me. It's quite all right. I've had so much to drink.
Following the success of The Great Gatsby, Luhrmann co-created the Netflix series The Get Down, but remained largely absent from the big screen. After nearly a decade away, his next film, the eponymous biopic about rock and roll icon Elvis Presley, was released in June 2022.
What in God's sweet name am I looking at?
Elvis was widely praised for its visuals and performances, and proved to be a dazzling comeback for the Australian filmmaker. Number 6. Selma Blair. Selma Blair first gained prominence starring in teen dramas and comedies such as Cruel Intentions and Legally Blonde.
She's horrible. You've got the ring, sweetie.
Though she found some global recognition with the Hellboy film series, she later stepped back from the limelight, appearing in a number of small independent films. 2 years after portraying Kris Jenner in the acclaimed miniseries American Crime Story: The People vs. O.J. Simpson, Blair disclosed that she had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
I was drinking, I was in pain, I wasn't always drinking, but there were times when I couldn't take it, and I was really struggling with how am I gonna get by in life.
In 2022, she released a memoir detailing her experience with the illness, and returned to the screen as a contestant on the 31st season of Dancing with the Stars. Blair also presented the last trophy of the night at the 74th Primetime Emmy Awards, receiving a standing ovation as she walked on stage.
Thank you. I am so honored.
Number 5. Blink-182. In 2022, mysterious billboards and posters began appearing in cities around the world, bearing the name of the pop-punk band Blink-182. The band also cleared their Instagram account and placed their official website under construction, leading many to speculate that they were gearing up for a comeback. After a few days of delayed gratification, fans were put out of their misery when they announced a new tune entitled Edging. The anthemic tune harkened back to their signature sound and also marked the return of founding member Tom DeLonge, who departed the band in 2015.
Don't you know? Don't you know? Yeah, don't you know?
Details of a comeback global tour were also revealed, with the group scheduled to play in Latin America for the first time ever. Number 4. Hayden Christensen. Canadian actor Hayden Christensen began his career at the age of 12, but achieved international recognition when he won the role of Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars franchise.
What can I do? I will do anything that you ask.
He played the character who would eventually become Darth Vader in episodes 2 and 3 of the prequel trilogy.
The Force is strong with you. A powerful Sith you will become.
Christensen picked up other starring roles afterwards, most notably in the films Jumper and Takers, but his performances became few and far between as the 2010s progressed. After returning in a voice role for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, Christensen donned his Jedi robe for an epic comeback as the Sith Lord in the 2022 Obi-Wan Kenobi limited series. Number 3. Ke Huy Quan. Ke Huy Quan was just 12 years old when he starred opposite Harrison Ford in Steven Spielberg's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Bad news. You listen to So Wamu, you live longer.
The film made him one of the most recognizable child actors at the time, and opened the door to yet another starring role in The Goonies.
I know what I'm doing.
In the years that followed, Quan had trouble booking Hollywood acting gigs, so he eventually transitioned to stunt coordination. After seeing the success of Crazy Rich Asians, the Vietnam-born actor took a second stab at it, and ultimately landed the role of Waymond Wang in 2022's Everything Everywhere All at Once. Judging from the positive reception, it's clear that audiences and critics alike are delighted to see Quan back on the screen. Number 2. Britney Spears. In light of her personal struggles in the mid to late 2000s, Britney Spears was placed under a conservatorship, led in part by her father.
This extreme legal measure usually occurs when the subject has physical or mental limitations to care for themselves. But Britney's rough patch was many years ago. So why is she still under a conservatorship?
Although she continued releasing music afterwards, the drawn-out legal battle to regain control of her assets took its toll on the pop star and led to a dry spell.
It's not like she's under lock and key.
When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it?
Following an outpouring of support by fans that evolved into the Free Britney movement, Spears was released from the conservatorship in November 2021.
I'm so happy. She deserves all of the freedom.
We're feeling great.
So excited.
As long as Britney's happy, we're happy.
Britney is happy, posting on Instagram, "Good God, I love my fans so much, it's crazy."
She stepped back onto the music scene a few months later, releasing the duet Hold Me Closer with Elton John. It may not have been the massive comeback we were hoping for, but we're all just happy that Britney has found her voice once again. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Brendan Fraser.
Later in the men's department, after discovering his long-lost brothers, the Jungle King was pleased to find he looked pretty good in Armani. Pretty darn good.
Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, Brendan Fraser was one of Hollywood's leading men, starring in major blockbusters like George of the Jungle and the Mummy trilogy. As the years went on, Fraser suffered a few setbacks in his personal life, including a divorce from his longtime wife, the loss of his mother, and health issues. Also, in 2018, he came forward with assault allegations against the former president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, Philip Burke. All of these significantly affected his career, relegating him to the sidelines.
I'm aware that there's some support. I'm grateful for that, and I'm told that perhaps maybe someone will feel the inspiration that I felt to come forward and say what I had to.
That is, until 2022, when Fraser starred in Darren Aronofsky's The Whale. The role brought him widespread acclaim and a heartwarming ovation at the Venice International Film Festival. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.